Let's say you're a late 20s to early 30s sort of guy working a deadbeat job. Your wardrobe is in shambles and your gut is hanging out. You barely have any wins or achievements to your name. The women that do want to date you are mostly subpar. What I hate is that this is such a likely scenario because hundreds of men out there are living it. What pisses me off is that they continue to live this life and refuse to do anything about it. You have men like these living life like they were still teenagers, being lazy and going out on weekends. I know this is harsh, but man, these guys are losers. These guys are the men who are behind in life, and if I was like that, I would be pretty pissed. I made this video for men like these because every time I see one of them out there, man, I just want to shake them and scream at them to bring some urgency in your life. Get up and do something with your life. In a few years, you're going to be pushing 40 and you've done nothing with your life. You need to bring some urgency and drive here. Let's face it, man, the work you're doing is subpar. The hours you're putting in are meaningless. The life that you lead is like a carefree 20-year-old who has a lot of time and a lot less brain. I don't mean to be rude, but I've seen you guys and you've got to look at yourself. You're incompetent, you're not a hard worker, and you're not disciplined. In fact, you need a wake-up call. Life is going to pass you by and all that you dreamt of. Partying with hot girls and waking up with money around you. It's not going to happen suddenly. There is time to dream of all this as a 20-year something, but with your age, life will go by without you even noticing it. If you don't wake up soon enough, you'll just be another deadbeat old guy in the bar, talking about how popular he was when he was 20. No one will ever believe you. To me, that's an embarrassment as a guy who knew the red pill, knew the truth about the world, knew how to get there and yet didn't act. You need to be making some big changes, brother. First of all, you need to rethink what you're doing with your hours. Some guy out there is working 40 hours a week and getting wasted on the weekend. You don't want to be him. You need to push 80 to 90 hours working on your career and focusing on what matters. You need to be hustling 24/7s because the time for fun is over. What are you going to do? Go and shake that disgusting gut in the club with girls that are 10 years younger than you? Are you going to talk in TikTok slang with the rest and pretend to be cool? I know, man, it sounds rude and it sounds uncomfortable, but it's the truth. You don't have the luxury of having fun like an ignorant, crazed teenager. Now is the time to put in the hours so you don't end up stuck in a deadbeat job. In fact, you need to be trying everything. Taking courses, meeting people, working on your skills. Anything that you can do to get out of your rut and get to a place that's appropriate for your age. But that's not enough. You need to pay the price for all those years that you slacked off and didn't put in the hours. When everyone is going home after work, you need to be hitting the gym. When they're downing cans upon cans of beer, you need to go home and prepare a healthy meal. Get rid of all that fat and put on some muscle. It's uncomfortable. It's hard. You'll cry when you don't see results and moan and piss, but deep down you know why you're doing it. You know that you don't want to be just another rat in the rat race. Be another cog of the machine. That shouldn't be the legacy of any man. As a man, we all have the power to have incredible influence over the people and environment around us, and if you fail to do that, it means you failed as a man. So I don't care how tired you are or how much of a loner you feel like. Get up early and go running. Hit the gym after work and fix your diet. Stop eating like a teenager and start eating like a man. Eat good whole foods and healthy meat and fruits. Focus on putting good stuff into your stomach instead of rotten garbage that lowers your testosterone and energy. Next thing you need to do is fix your wardrobe. Stop dressing like a teenager and buy some clothes that reflect your age. Some of the most stupid men I've ever met are the ones who insist on dressing like teenagers to act cool. It doesn't matter how trendy you want to look, there is an age factor to fashion, and you need to be following that. Fashion defines the man. It's a reflection of his personality. It's often said that you need to dress like how you want people to treat you. That's why you want to pay attention to what you wear. If you're wearing some rebellious graphic tees and slippers everywhere, people are going to form an opinion based off of that. That's just how the world works, man. You need to realize what the reality is right away and act accordingly. I mean, let's face it. In the 21st century, if you're an unfit and unskilled man somewhere who still acts and talks like a boy, how far do you think he's going to get? I don't know about you guys, but for me, that guy is a loser. Clear as that. Oh yeah, that's cool, you're living paycheck to paycheck and stuffing yourself with poison, looking at the TV every time you come back from your deadbeat job. You, my friend, have fallen prey to the modern trap. It has sucked every bit of masculinity from your soul, leaving you wasted. What's more ironic is that you'll have these men calling themselves introverts. He's got spaghetti arms and eating bad food, talking about how he loves this life and he likes to live like this. You can kid yourself all you want, but I refuse to believe that any man would want to live like a hermit. We used to call guys like these losers, and they're still losers in the modern world. The corporations just don't want them to realize that because they're the biggest buyers of their garbage products. They're the ones contributing to their wealth because they keep buying toxic drinks and useless games to lull themselves. If you're a man feeling behind in life, I'd say these are the reasons for that. There's a reason your body is making you feel that way. It's because you are behind all the other men in your life. It's a sign for you to get your things together and do something to change life. Stop being a loser and get working because your life does depend on it. Trust me, bro, life is going to pass you by so fast and all your dreams will just falter. You'll be old with nothing but regret for the life you led and all the opportunities you missed. Make sure you don't become that. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and before leaving, hit the like button. Take care.